troublemakers and train robbers. Welcome one and all to the Weiser Railroad. At this time, for the safety of our youngest riders, we always ask the adults of them to place themselves on the outside of the road. If that's not practical, please make sure they are held or easily within your reach. If you have no idea who the adult is in your party, I cannot help you with that. This time I would like to request that everyone remain seated while the train is open. And please keep your arms, legs, and heads inside the train cars at all times. We are now beginning our last circumnavigation of Greenfeild Village, for the day anyway. And as we go around, I will point out some of the things you might have missed or not thought about. You see, it's kind of too late for me to encourage you to get a ride on a Model T, but by the time you get off at the next stop, get back there, it'll probably be too late. So instead, I will point out as we enter the Henry Ford Model T district. Henry Ford escaped farm life as soon as he was able. At the age of 14, he ran to Detroit to look for honest employment. Now, so here's something for you to ponder. What do you think the American automobile industry would look like at this time if Henry Ford had actually liked farming? Down on Main Street, we have, of course, the home and bicycle shop of the Wright brothers. Henry Ford acquired all these kind of things because they were originally in Dayton and they were falling apart and the price of falling away. Now, of course, the people in Dayton wish they'd have kept them. But they didn't think ahead that far, so we've got them now. The same can be said with this entire complex of buildings coming up, which was Edison's New Jersey complex. These include the laboratories where he developed the first practical electric light bulb, along with painting more than 1,000 U.S. patents. But the people in Menlo Park didn't want them, and Henry Ford got them for, if you don't want them, we're going to tear them down. As we pass this brick restroom here, off to the side, you can see Thomas Edison's Fort Myers laboratory. He was a snowbird. He liked to go south for the winter as he got older, but he needed a laboratory to putter in, so he had this one built in Fort Myers. Once again, we have the original up here, and in Fort Myers, they've actually gone so far as to build a replica. The Ackley covered bridge came from southwestern Pennsylvania. The covering was not for you, but rather to protect the road bridge, or the roadbed. These things were expensive to build, and it took a long time to get your money back, so they took very, very good care of them. We're now arriving at Susquehanna Station. Please remain seated. I'll let you know when it's safe to exit on the left-hand side. However, I will point out this is the last train of the day, and if you get off here, you have a pretty good walk back to the front gate, and the village closes in approximately 15 minutes. It is now safe to exit on the left-hand side.
You know what, honey? The roundhouse is going to be closed so late. The doors are going to be shut by the
Yeah, we're sitting on a train in Greenfeild Village taking the last train ride around the park before it closes. Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice day. We're just sitting here. You want to say hi to Taylor? Yeah.
Hi, Kathy. I'm good. How are you?
Actually, the day is really not too many people here since school's back in session. No field trips yet. Yeah. How about you? What's your day going? You should be at Greenfeild Village instead.
Released it now? That was like 3 years ago.
We just stayed in because my jet lag is really getting to me. So we flew from Madrid, so we just pretty much stayed in. And I made forced Dad to get a crock pot, and I made beef stew. Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Wiser Railroad, and once again, I must ask that for the safety of our youngest riders, the adults let them place themselves on the outside of the road. That's not practical. Make sure they are held or easily within your arms. Thank you. As we leave the station, I must ask that everyone remain seated while the train is in motion and keep your arms placed and heads inside the train at all times.
Not until like 12:30.
This plantation house we're passing, the Susquehanna Place Plantation House, came from Pax River, Maryland. An interesting sidelight, as I understand, of course, Maryland was a slave state, but remained with the Union. However, my understanding is that the person who owned this plantation did, in fact, join the Confederate Army as a colonel. A windmill coming up is the oldest windmill in the United States. Came from Cape Cod. In their paper, a couple of years ago, they claimed we stole this windmill. Now, I don't know how you would steal a windmill, but that's what they're claiming, and they were determined Well, it's been a couple of years, and the windmill's still there. Philadelphia back in 1897. The Baldwin Locomotive Company built more steam locomotives than any other company in the world's history and shipped them all over the world. Some of them are still actively running in both China and India. And of course here at Greenfeild Village. Baldwin closed up in 1954. For whatever reason, they could not make the changeover to the diesel electric we're using today. curve will rise over 5 feet in less than an hour. Those of us who live here knows what happens next. It overflows its banks down in Hines Park, floods out Hines Parkway, causes an immense traffic jam that I have to fight to get home at the end of the day. Today it didn't rain, so I'm very grateful. Means I'll get home in less than half an hour instead of better than an hour. Our next big event here at Greenfeild Village is our Halloween nights. We'll celebrate Halloween out here in the village. You can come out here and go trick-or-treating and dodge the spooks and goblins and ghosts, the headless horsemen and all kinds of other creatures. It's kind of gently scary. It is suitable for all ages. The only thing I would warn you about is make sure you get your tickets well in advance because it does sell out. You can get tickets either here at one of our ticket kiosks or you can get them online at thehenryford.org. It is a pretty cool evening. This is the Henry Ford Academy, a 4-year charter high school here at the Henry Ford, located in Greenfeild Village. It is open to students in Wayne County. There is no cost to attend, however, you must provide your own transportation. Most people do not realize that there has always been a schoolhouse here at the Henry Ford. The first one opened over at the old Scott Settlement School on the village green back in 1929, before the village was even dedicated. The old Scott Settlement School was here because that's the school that Henry Ford went to with the young boy. And he used to like to go over. One of the teachers over there at the Scott Settlement School during his memoirs referred to Henry Ford as a pain in the neck. Because he would show up so often it would pretty much take over whatever was going on in the class. It's hard to imagine, but during Henry Ford's later life, the Greenfeild Village here was his hobby. He collected all this stuff. Some people collect coins, some people collect baseball cards. Henry Ford collected all this stuff. That chapel you can see through the trees there is a very popular place to hold weddings. If you decide you want to get married here at Greenfeild Village, contact our guest services, we can hook you up. Next up is Restaurant Row. I won't say anything about it because it's closed already. The Eagle Tavern over there is a premier dining facility, and they actually have a full and complete bar, which they always close before I get off work. Can't imagine why that is. We are now arriving at Smith Creek Depot. Please remain seated. I'll let you know when it's safe to exit. Our exit this time will be on the left-hand side, and as I said at the last station, should you get off here, you have a walk back to the front gate, and the village does close in about 5 minutes. Looks like the only person getting on the train here is probably going to be Ted.